driving force for us being part of this programme was that we have a really robust East Ayrshire Violence Against Women partnership, and this was, for us, was just a natural progression. We've got approximately 75% of a female workforce. We wanted to make sure that we had policies in place that supported women. It was about learning the importance of the impact that gender-based violence can have in all aspects of a woman's life.
Things that I personally undertook as part of the programme was to conduct a full equal pay review. What we did was a full review of everything to do with equal pay within the organisation, and from that we've used that to create a new equal pay statement ahead of schedule, and it's more targeted and the actions are more informed.
We started our Equally Safe at Work journey in March 2022. From our working group, we had a representative who was also a union rep but worked in refuse collection. And Drew Kyle came up with the idea of putting some information across our bin lorries. We got the graphics done and we had these messages in relation to domestic abuse and sexual harassment that went into the heart of our communities. We've also developed an employee support and report hub. So we had systems in place where you could report aggressive behaviour, but not necessarily discrimination. The Equally Safe work team were just brilliant to work with. They were supportive at all stages of the accreditation programme.
You know, you learned what other organisations were doing. You had regular updates and meetings, so I think monthly or 6 weekly, everybody that was doing the accreditation met, and you're over Teams, and you would talk about how far you are on your journey, what issues, what concerns you're having.
The Equally Safe principles have been really embedded into our policies and the way that we develop our policies. It wasn't necessarily just ticking off what the accreditation required, it was just doing that extra mile to make sure that they were more meaningful for our employees as well. Also flexible working opportunities. Being part of this accreditation programme will encourage people to apply for jobs within the council and be an employer of choice. It's given our managers the tools that they need.
It will improve the whole workforce's understanding of gender-based violence, of just gender, you know, what gender is, definitions, and why it's important for them. Currently we've got the bronze accreditation. We would really obviously like to go for the silver accreditation, but before we do that, we don't want to run before we can walk. We really need to embed our learning. We've developed an action plan, and the working group will continue to work through that action plan, and we'll continue to monitor and measure progress.
I would say if you're thinking about applying to Equally Safe at Work, absolutely go for it.
Nothing is too much trouble for the people that support you. You learn so much. It's made a huge impact with our elected members, our council management team. Everybody's really got behind it.